my sewing room. It's a little bit of a mess. But anyway, I'm going to try to switch this around. I've been doing incubating here. I'm going to go talk about it here in a minute. Let me see if I can turn this thing around. Okay, I'm here. In this one, I have some more of those English blue Bantams. I had a big order for them. Somebody wanted to know if I could go ahead and, you know, grow some more, I guess. There's 12 in here so far. All of them are very active. Over here, I have some Easter eggers. I only had 3 eggs that actually were fertile. That's usually the way it works sometimes. They say you can put a pause on this or something, but I'm not sure how to do this. I'm learning how to use my live chat again because they keep changing everything. This is a new one. It's supposed to be called a smart, one, but I can't find a bottle that's big enough to fit in that, and it just gushes everywhere. So what I've been doing is I take the water bottle and I just kind of fill this little opening up just enough right here to get it full, and then it just kind of sucks it down through. So that's all I can do. And then this one here, I don't know if you guys can see them, but I have 3 of them in there, right there. Those are actually active. They're actually chirping. I have my everything written down right here. This is where we're at on the Easter eggers. We're at the 18th day. The other ones are on the 9th day. I have some lavender orphantons in the other incubator, but right now I'm not going to show them because, they're kind of like complicated to get over there to go show it to you. But these are the ones that got really close. But somehow this one here, you have to spray the eggs, but they're not even, I'll tell you one thing, they're not even the duck eggs. I know you're supposed to spray duck eggs, but I don't understand the concept of spraying your chicken eggs. So I just keep adding extra water like 3 times a day to make sure there's enough water in the incubator. So that's what I'm doing now, is I'm working on incubating more chickens. I know I must be crazy or something, but I enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy this too. I wish I could open this one up, but this is locked down, so that's where we're at right here. Bantams are known to hatch between the 18th and the 20th. They never go that long. They always seem to hatch here, but they're peeping. These ones are peeping. I can hear them peeping every so often. And I need to turn the temperature down. I think today I'm supposed to do that. So let me go ahead and turn that down. It says to turn it down to like, I don't know. I don't remember. I think it's like, I think it's supposed to be like, this is supposed to be 5. And then hit set. That's where it's supposed to be turned down to, and this is supposed to be filled up. So, because today's the 18th day, and then over here is the, this is the turning, these things turn at different times. I like these ones. I can't believe, look at them. There's 12 of them in there, and they're all doing really well. Could not believe it. The guy said normally he gets about 100% of his what do they call these? English Bantams will actually hatch. He says he's never had such a poor hatch rate. Last time I had 18 and only had 4 that actually developed, and the rest were just duds. I don't know what was going on with them. So my eggs are over here, and this is another man's eggs that he's let me borrow. I really like to get a rooster in this kind of like chicken, but I haven't got it yet. But we're working on it right now. I just want to let you guys know I wanted to go live, and I wanted to show you, I have ones in incubators. Everybody said, why don't you show the eggs? Well, I've done that, and nobody seems to like the videos. So, I mean, I have my charts. See, here's my charts for the chicken eggs right here, and it tells you, what stage you're in. Like 18th day of the chicken, of the Easter eggers look like this, okay? And the ones that are 9 days, let me think here, is this. So they look like this right now. These ones in here, like that, look like this right here, okay? And the ones that are going to be hatching are like this. So technically, Bantams will hatch earlier. The thing is with Bantams, they hatch earlier but take longer to grow. The larger chickens I found grow much faster, but they don't lay eggs until like 20 weeks. But bantams start laying a lot sooner. So it's kind of odd that way. I mean, I have a chart here for ducks too. And I love this little guy. I found this on the internet. And this kind of tells you where they're at. So like mine, the chickens right now are right there. You can actually see that ring has gotten bigger. Now I don't know how many ducks this time around. I decided not to go do ducks. I don't know if I want to keep my ducks. My husband wants me to get rid of the ducks. He said he don't mind the chickens, but he doesn't care much for the ducks. But I don't know. I'm going to give it a try again to see if I can handle having ducks again. I don't know. Ducks are very temperamental. Anyway, I just want to let you guys know what I'm up to. I already got my chart, figured out, like when it's time to, keep the chickens warm and all that. I don't actually go by this because, oh, jeez, I don't want to have an asthma attack. I keep having these darn things because the doctor kind of keeps changing my medication on me. Anyway, when it's like 0 to 7 days, they recommend at 95. I found 90 they do much better. 95, they all like lay around and don't do nothing. And then at 2 weeks, it's like 85. I have subtracted 5 degrees from that, and I have more success with my chickens. And usually my chickens go out about the 7th week, and I put a light out there for them. But if it's really warm, you don't have to worry about it. So if it's like over 60, but at night it's still like 60 degrees at night, I still put a light lamp out there in case they get cold. But if it starts going up in the 70s and stuff, then 7 weeks is when I usually put them out. And normally it says here to put them out at 8 weeks. But that's if in the middle of winter time if you're doing this. And I'm not doing this in the middle of winter. I'm doing this. I don't want to do this ever in the middle of winter again. That was scary because I think I got close to losing them. So I kind of have everything under control. I keep watching the levels of water. I think that's what happened to me last time. I didn't watch the levels well enough, and I think that's why some things just passed away. So I'm going to be really diligent on making sure the water levels are fine on these incubators. I mean, this incubator is my first incubator. My second incubator was the square one, and this is really cool. I want to show you this one. I saw the Family Arms people farm. They have this one here. See the eggs? I mean, they say to keep this on the first 2 weeks, and then the 3rd week is when they're supposed to hatch. Then you take the styrofoam off. But that's what it looks like, and those are the eggs of the Blue English Bantams. So that is so cool. But anyway, I see someone's on, but I don't have chat on. I'll chat later or something. If you did put a chat in there, you can go right ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and end this. I just want to let you guys know, I've been working on more eggs to be hatched, and whenever the hatch day starts to happen, I will show the hatching going on when it starts to hatch, because they're going to hatch any day. But I can hear them peeping every so often, so I know they're in there. And these ones here will be another, let's see what it says here. Since they're on the 9th day, they'll be hatching. Probably the lockdown day will be, this day or this day. Probably more this day because, well, no, they're bantams. You have to lock them down around the 17th to the 18th because they'll actually hatch these days. Now with the other ones, the bigger chickens I got in the other incubator, their lockdown will be like the 19th because they'll be hatching right here on these days right there. Anyway, I guess I want you guys to have a blessed day, and just keep following and sharing videos, and just keep I don't know. I mean, I usually have questions on my community, so if you want to go to the community and see what I got asking questions about, or maybe asking you guys to help me name chickens and stuff, it would be helpful, because I mean, I did name one of my chickens and somebody said that name her Penny. She looks like a copper penny. She still today looks like a copper penny. So I call her Penny. Anyway, have a blessed day and talk to you guys soon. All right. Bye-bye.